is the King of Swords. For some of you, this is an air sign person: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. For others, you know this person as someone with authority. Now, this could be a leader of some sort. It could be your superior. It could be perhaps a lawyer, a doctor, or a judge. Could be a professional person or someone that is fighting for your interests in some way. This is someone very commanding and, in the negative, aggressive, but always analytical. This is a thinker and very rational. So this person may offer you sound advice or a truth or some kind of judgment. Maybe they're offering their expertise, or vice versa. Perhaps you're playing that role. So today you're going to want to set some new wheels in motion, and that may be to handle something that's already occurring. You want to deal with it more effectively, or you want to gain an upper hand or defend yourself in some way. So you're making some decisions, and you want those to be fair, to be just, to be right. Now, you may be very outspoken, and you connect to other people who are of like mind. This is the bottom line, the facts, the figures only. It's not a lot of emotion. In fact, this king in particular has difficulty with intimacy and expressing his emotions. So perhaps that's an issue today. But on the whole, you're dealing with people in any capacity, and they respect your ability to relate to them on their level. Now, that makes you very capable today of dealing with a responsibility or a dilemma. And you have this aura where you exude capability. You're prepared. You're moving from one thing to the next with ease. You're coming up with solutions, and you're executing something that's very well planned. Perhaps this is a project or some kind of campaign. Others of you, you're focused on showing up, whatever that is, whether it's a legal situation, a medical appointment. You're, checking the boxes on your agenda and fulfilling your obligations, your responsibilities. And while though you may be very cordial, today is a day where you do mean business. But that direct manner, that approach may serve you very well if you have a meeting or you have a connection to an authority figure. Now, negatively, maybe you don't have a focus. Maybe you're not really prepared and you're finger pointing to others. You're not taking the responsibility, which means that if you have to deal with people in authority and you don't show up prepared, obviously that's not going to go well. And there's a tendency here today to take things personally. Maybe you're getting some kind of constructive criticism or suggestion, and your inability to open to that creates a misunderstanding. Now, romantically, maybe you're interested in someone, but again, intimacy is not the forte here. So you want to connect, and yet either of you are reluctant to make that first move. Maybe you have a mutual attraction or a mutual goal with someone, and yet it's short-lived. Now, this could be a short-lived romantic interlude, or it could be that you're meeting with someone for a specific purpose to gain their expertise, their knowledge, or for a reason. And once you get that, that's over. In a relationship, though, it could be that, there's a lot of mixed signals. Someone is saying something, but they're not saying what they should, or they're not saying what they mean to, and consequently, it makes it difficult for this relationship to get off the ground. In the positive, this is a day where you're very resourceful, very assertive, but you have to make sure that you don't become so rigid in your thinking, or that that you have to follow things to the letter of the law to the degree that there's unnecessary protocol, or there's a narrowness in thinking or attitude. So some of you, you're dealing with somebody who's very fair, very focused in serving your interests. But others of you are dealing with somebody who is corrupted by their power. And they may be very cold-hearted or callous, willing to be ruthless in their goals. For some of you, this is, issues of parenthood. Maybe somebody who cuts off their children, or maybe you're in a relationship with somebody who's very vindictive or even violent, or a situation is just not fair. So today, again, is a day of making decisions, cutting through the BS, and cutting off people at the pass before things get out of hand.